This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. That's complete to Mooney.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields going to change things up here. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And taken down just shy of the 40.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. And again back to Komet.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Fields now to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And now it's 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Pause red. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 4th down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Packers at 11-5 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ready.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3, black shot.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Pierce is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11. West right, zip. Right.
Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go, Scott.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Chip square. Chip square. All right.
Here's Fields. That is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3rd and 2.
Hey, Ken.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Right.
Fields throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Hey, Ken.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here we go. Angel. Alpha.
On first down, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down now, but that clock rolling. Herbert will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready?
On third down, Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
Yellow. Fight. White. Shot. 17.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Mini base. Why not? Hey, Right.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Trail 3.
On 1st and 10, Love. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Drill 52. Slide through. 6. Mega. 7.
Again, it's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Black Ultra.
Now Love.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
175.
Now it's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter,
Here we go.
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields going to change things up here.
Hey, Ken. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Monday. 11. Right.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Smash, red. Ready?
Following the interception, Love
gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Come on, set. 97. Ready.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
A short throw to Musgrave.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ready.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now he's forced out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Extend. Hey, Ken. EQ. Right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards for number 11. So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Now he's free at the 35.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Love.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Love from the gun on third down.
Ball had his his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't jump.
2nd and 10 coming up. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 9.
Yep. Up. Right.
Herbert once more.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They get this out quickly to the left side.
So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Herbert.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago